Hi, we're back here on Far 40 Blue with Refit My Ride, and now we are talking to Harken Derm as opposed to Harken Winches. We're not going to make Siri hoist any mainsails right now. And then we have the inventor of Harken Derm. And you're going to have to say your name so everybody hears exactly how.
The Hungarian way or the American
The
way?
Hungarian way.
Edit.
Edit.
Mhm.
Edith Harken. Everybody get that right. She's not like Buddy Melgis. Buddy Melgis used to say, call me anything you want, sweetheart, as long as you don't call me late for dinner. Okay. So I know I've known you for quite a while, and I've been using Harken Derm, and so have you guys quite a bit. Bottom line is I put it on in the morning. I don't put on as much as Terry Hutchison does, and then
Nobody
it
does.
soaks into my face, and I don't have to reapply at all. So why don't you tell us what's so special, and then we're going to have a demo because you're going to put a little bit on, or they're going to put a little bit on themselves.
Okay. So what's so special? I get this question all the time. I think the most special thing in it, besides it's working really well and you're never going to get burned, that it is created with a special film forming technology. So it will stay on your skin and it's extremely water resistant. So the funny thing, the most of the time, the only question we get is like, I love this product, but can you tell me how to wash it off at the end of the day? And that will bring me to this, but let me go back. So it is created with mineral filters, so zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. In the United States, we don't have those other organic broad spectrum filters what Europe has, but actually Europe is actually switching back to zinc oxide too because it's so natural and mineral. So it gives you a really broad spectrum protection, so UVB and UVA. It's SPF 50 obviously, so very strong. And although I'm not supposed to say that it lasts all day long, because per regulation you have to apply sunscreen every 2 hours. But as you know, but everybody says it lasts all day long.
Exactly. If you put it on every 2 hours, you will look like Terry Hutchison.
Yes. So obviously, sunscreen is very subjective, and there are millions of sunscreens. And I created this for sailors originally. So I created it to be very functional, so very protective, both UVA and UVB, and very, very water resistant. So I think I succeeded with that one.
I think you got that one good.
The nice thing is that you can apply a thin layer and it still works, or you can really slap it on and put a lot on. And I got lucky because sailors like to be white, especially Terry. And so you can apply many layers and then you're really white, but then you really know that you're protected. I love it for children because I think parents are always worried about children, and it's really difficult to have children reapply sunscreen. So
you only have to catch them once.
Yeah, catch them once. So I always say brush your teeth and put on your sunscreen. So that's what we have to teach our children. Okay.
All right. So is this one ready to go? We'll see. We'll let you put a little bit on. Yep. Yeah. So it's ready to go. And what Eddie told me is that you want to only put on like half of your baby finger. So you can put just a little bit on. So the tiniest little bit. There you go. That's plenty. That's probably more than you need. You can share that. Yeah. Seriously, that's how much people don't put on too much, which is bad for her sales. But,
and also the nice thing is that there's a big problem. People don't put on sunscreen evenly, so you miss areas. There is a study about that. You miss 20% sometimes. So the nice thing, if you actually apply this in front of the mirror, that you know where you're applying it. Because
you need to pull this part over.
For a while, you can see because it's from the zinc, the white, but then it gets absorbed. So it's super good for the parents too, or you, because you're going to know where you missed it, and then when you distribute it night, and it gets absorbed nicely.
Yep. Good job.
Yeah.
You can fix each other. You know what's funny is I had just put it on at Sale GP in New York, and somebody goes, "Look at you with your makeup on." I was like, "It's Harken Derm."
Well, that's the other thing. It does have some ingredients that gives you a little dimeticon, so it gives you like a little bit of a primer effect. So it smooths your skin. So people really like it. It's absolutely not greasy. So a lot of young sailors who have acne, teenagers love it because actually they say, oh, give me more, my acne is better. Because both the zinc and some other ingredients and antioxidants that are really important are protective and anti-inflammatory. So it's really good for people with oily skin and acne too.
Okay. So let's talk about the other couple things you brought with you.
Yes, the other couple of things. This is the second part of my two-step process. So I always say morning protection and evening repair. So the skin has like a circadian rhythm as well. So the skin, kind of the pores and everything, shuts down and protects itself during the day. It wants to just be protected, and at night it starts to breathe and repairs itself. Just like our brain, we need the sleep to repair and to refresh. So in the evening, you always have to put on something that helps the skin to repair. The most important thing is antioxidants, okay, and moisturizer, especially sailors with the wind. It really, everything gets so, you get really dry and you feel that you need something. So it's a very, very strong moisturizer, and then some antioxidant that are second line of defense. So first line is the sunscreen, second line are antioxidants, because that causes a lot of pigmentary changes, the freckles and the melasma, the brown spots. Oxidative change can really gives you the wrinkles, so that's really important.
I don't think people understand in the sailing world that you're actually a doctor. This isn't just like you married Peter and came up with a sunscreen, right?
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Sooner or later they'll know. I'm actually a dermatologist, so I know something about the skin.
A lot. And this smells so good.
So it has some botanicals. So it's not any added scent, but it's coming from natural botanicals. And the botanical antioxidants like rosemary extract, apple fruit extract, those are very strong antioxidant. And it's nice because some antioxidants basically scavenge oxygen and break down very quickly. But these really stay there, and then they only start to work when you put it on your skin.
Okay, and then
so what I asked
I haven't tried because I'm very familiar with this.
So this was created because of all our sailors were asking, okay, I can't wash this off, I have to scrub it. And so it's nice because when you get back on the dock and it's the sun is going down and then you can just wipe your face with this. This is really also has niacinamide, that ingredient that is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, but very few good ingredients. Also pentanol, which is anti-inflammatory. So it's a really nice wipe. You can put it in a gear bag and just carry it with you and help to wash it off. And then you right away put on your second line, the moisture repair. The other thing I brought, what I created with friends of mine in Hungary. They are really good supplement experts. So it's actually, I'm Hungarian, by the way, if you wonder about my accent. This is called Sun Pro. This is a supplement that gives you an inner protection from UV light, both for your skin and your eyes. So it's very important because you can take some supplements that help and boost the antioxidative process in your skin. So exactly that second line of defense. Most importantly, it has niacinamide, and niacinamide is B3, and actually a really big paper was published literally a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It's a VA study showing that taking this supplement will reduce the risk of skin cancer by 53%. We've known that from Australia. About 10 years ago, there was a study in Australia, but that was much smaller, and this is a really big study.
So I have to say exactly what it is, because my experience with going and getting the wrong stuff.
So vitamin B3 has two forms. One is niacin or nicotinic acid. The other is nicotinamide, okay, and the amide form. And niacin itself, that goes flushing, okay. So don't buy that. You have to buy niacinamide or nicotinamide, because that is the ingredient, the amide form. Yes.
So just to clarify, I heard a friend who was a nurse who said, go get this niacin. And I went and got it, and I called 911 because I thought I was having a heart attack, and my whole body got red, and they laughed at me. And I was wearing my purple pajamas with snowmen on them, so it was really embarrassing. But now I know.
And you have to take nice nicotinamide with food, because sometimes it can. It's much better. An empty stomach, sometimes it can get you a upset stomach. The other ingredient is Polypodium leucotomus. That's very famous too. That's actually a fern extract from South America. And that has been also shown, if you take it, and actually you can definitely stay out on the sun longer. So they tested how long does it take for you to burn without this product, just like how they're testing sunscreen, the SPF. If you take it, it will allow you to definitely stay out longer. So it's really good and has been tested on patients who are photosensitive, so they have diseases, that rashes, for example, that is triggered by UV light. So if you take it, it really helps. And then it has two more marine ingredients, that it's why it's so special, because to my knowledge, no other supplement has all these ingredients together. That is lutein and zeaxanthin, and those have been proven to protect your eye. You remember, you get cataracts. That's why you have to wear sunglasses too, because UV light really hurts not just the skin but your lens. So, and they're extremely protected from the UV light, and some other zinc and other antioxidants like coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E. And we have done clinical studies in Hungary, and this really works. So it extended the time, extended the dose people needed to burn. Okay, so we tested basically just an SPF testing with this. But again, this is not a sunscreen. You need this and the sunscreen and a hat and sunglasses and long sleeves.
And long sleeves. Oh yeah, yes, ma'am. I obviously did not have your wisdom when I was earlier, but there's still hope for these guys.
Yeah.
I just want to say a couple more things. Our last live broadcast was with the Bitter End. Talk to them. They're like, why don't we have Harken Derm at the Bitter End? So it's going to make that connection. That's what Oakcliff is about. I also just want to tell a funny story that we had one of our young boys, I'm not going to call him a man yet, and he's like, I love this. It smells just like Harken winch oil. So it's come full circle.
Well, it is.
It is winch oil.
Yeah.
Well, you can try a little bit on the winches when you clean them.
Just mix a little something for her to sell.
There you go. It's a family business. So just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to Refit My Ride. Thank you, Eddie, for Harken Derm, and for being so supportive and helping sailors keep our eyesight, get the wrinkles away, and save the reefs. And everybody is welcome here. This is, what day is today? Friday? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday left. We have right here, Peter's sitting on the Regatta Craft mixer cooler, and we have Regatta Craft mixer and the Oakcliff Lounge. I think we're going to actually get the tunes cranking today. So thanks, everybody. Refit My Ride, oakcliffsailing.org.